Hello and welcome, my lovely Pisces. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for July 1st through July 7th, 2019. This is a general reading for Pisces and will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and nurturing our dreams and callings. A lot going on this week. The energy last week was all about Mercury in Leo. It was that strong energy, that driving energy, big goals, grand schemes, mental confidence. Mars enters Leo on July 1st. It's freedom of expression. It's the kind of energy boxers love. Excited about that. And then on the 2nd, we have the new moon in Cancer. This is that maternal, joyous Cancer energy. It is also a total solar eclipse, which means it can bend time, which means we can manifest into the future. So definitely set some goals and intentions. The right people and right work will find you during this time. Definitely call them in, what you want. On July 3rd, we have Venus entering Cancer. Yes, a lot of feelings. There will be a lot of expressions of love in terms of displays of affection. Less talky, which is good because and less it's not PDA is what I understand. It's more roses and love letters and such. Probably not love letters now that we're out of the Gemini season. I did not get the letter I was waiting for, Pisces. So yeah. And then Mercury retrograde hits a Sunday. That's July 7th. Again, difficulty in communication. This is going to be in Leo and then move into Cancer. So just listen. Listen, it slows down the chaos of Mercury. And I know everybody's trying to be strong, but it happens 3 times a year, Mercury retrograde. The summer one's the hardest for sure, but let's be honest. We can manage that energy. Just indulge in the energies around you. That's why I tell you about them, because I feel them in the air, so I hope you do too, Pisces. What kind of energy is Pisces bringing to the week here? I have 6 of Clovers in reverse, 9 of Clovers in reverse, and 10 of Swords. Oof. It's a black reading, my friends, but these are not bad cards. You're getting over something that really, really hurt. 10 of Swords in the back. You probably still feel it. It's fresh. These 6 and the 9 are definitely about taking your, 6 is about cutting your losses, defending yourself, backing away, you know, run to fight another day kind of a victory. There were a lot of losses, a lot of lessons. 9 of Clovers is where you're definitely making room. You're letting go of the crap. But a lot of times it is 9 of Clovers is standing alone. It is the solo card, the single man's card. It's standing in your power alone, though. And it's not a bad thing, because others are trying to change your mind and change your thoughts and ideas and concepts, and you have to process this pain, so you're going to have to do what you have to do. It's kind of what you are working for, but you're doing it alone, and it's probably for the best. All right, I have the Jack of Earth and the 5 of Diamonds. This Jack is definitely somebody else that's hitting you. This person is in the upright. It is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got some money issues. You got something going on. Probably a value issue. This feels like somebody doesn't think you're capable. You're valuable enough. So you're having like a little trouble with money. And you know what? You're having trouble connecting with anything or committing to anything right now. And you have a 5 of Hearts. And with this 2 next to it, it tells me that it's not about taking a leap of faith and asking someone out to dinner, or taking a leap of faith and inviting somebody over for, I was going to say tea, but a drink or something, or to watch some Netflix. But this is like you wanting things to be a certain way that are unrealistic, which is very Piscean. It's like you it's over controlling love. And the reason you can't have love right now is because why you are scared of love right now is because you are having trouble letting go of your conceptualization of the way things should be or what should be happening. It's a lot of energy this week. The difficulty with the Jack of Earth and the Five of Diamonds, I don't think it's a difficulty in work. I think it's somebody underestimating you, undervaluing you, and you're doing some kind of work to bring that up. I have the Two of Diamonds here in the advice. It's a fear or a hesitation about taking this step forward to increase your value. I dropped a card. Oh, it's hiding. Sorry, Pisces. I don't want to start this video because it's really, I think it's important. Yep, Four of Swords. This is you hesitating again, sleeping on it. I think part of the problem is you're looking for your value with others. Do the work. Three of Swords. Clovers. This is do spiritual work, actually. Let's do the work. Keep it going. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Ace of Hearts. This is something you have. This is a hard truth you have to face about love. This is a forced beginning in love, too, because with the Seven, it tells me that a truth hit so hard that you had a truth hit so hard either about yourself or information you found out. It cut. And when you put it with the Ace of Hearts, it tells me that the fallout from the Seven of Swords is a new beginning in love. You have to look at love differently. Love has changed for you. Which is very appropriate because some of the first cards were you not looking at love properly about over too many expectations. Too many expectations and conditions and a lot of conditions. There were a lot of conditions. Conditional love, the way things should be. Things are not the way things should be for Pisces right now, and they're still pretty cut up about it, but they're really working through it. I have the Queen of Air here, and I'm just pulling some cards for clarifiers. That would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I also have the Queen of Hearts here, which would be water, which would be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Pisces. And a Four of Hearts. You're going to sleep on it, or you're going to sleep with them. So, I feel like this Four of Hearts tells me you're kind of playing the field right now to get by. It's not like you're not meeting people. It's just they're not very great. Again, those hearts. It's not like you're not meeting people and hooking up. It's just not really. Nothing's happening. You have to move forward and know that things are going to be the way they're going to be. You have to. Sixes are all about, finishing the battle. And when you finish the battle, you have to figure out who died and who didn't, what was lost and what was won. Because even if you win the battle overall, you've lost. So usually you lose something, even just resources. You're going to run short of bullets if you've been through a war, a major battle. You have to restock. You will have to take stock. And this is you taking stock of love and your conception of love, and it's surrendering to the realities of it. You fought a war. You did something. You made a major change. You released the disappointment in love. You're going to be disappointed in love probably with this Five of Hearts. But you'll go past that, but it's going to be when you talk to this Jack of Fire, because it's a message from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's probably who's going to give you your hard truth. You're going to have to change what you think about love, because you're going to realize you're wrong. Not just wrong, but you're like, you weren't looking at it right even. You were not looking at it right. All right, this is you trying to up your value. In the midst of probably dating around, um, or even just pining after your one true love, you're learning that your value is your own. You're learning that you have to learn that you can become more valuable with your partner in crime, but they're not there to fill voids in your life. Or places that you don't do well in your life. They're just there to share your life with you. And that's so right now your message is to go ahead and keep increasing your value, work on your own personal value, work out, self-care, self-love, even work on your own personal value, because you have been doubted by somebody else in some other environment. That doesn't have to do with love, but it's forcing you to work on yourself. And even though you're having some adventures in love, maybe some hookups, maybe just pining after that one true love that got away, um, this doubt in another area of your life about you has forced you to improve yourself. That is actually going to help you with your love problems more than anything. You're going to need to increase your own value, but it's not just your own value. So like you can be like, oh, I make this much money. Look at my nice car. This is the vacation I went on last year. Look at my bespoke suits. You know, it's not that. It's not like, oh, look at my blowout that I got in West Hollywood or whatever. It's it's not upping your game so that you become more lovable. It's actually loving yourself more and upping your game so you feel your own power. So you feel your own strength and you feel your own ability, so that when you do walk in a room to get another person's attention for intimacy or for a connection, you are confident standing in yourself and you're not just kind of putting yourself out there. A lot of guys do this and I really hate it. Is like you'll be talking to them and they'll try and get in conversation that their mortgage is paid off or that they just bought a new car. And it's sweet because it's like dropping little crumbs to let you know that they are into you a little bit, or they are just kind of curious about you and they want you to be like curious about them, but in like a good way. And it's just not good conversation. It's kind of strange. Three of Diamonds, working well with others. This is like a corporation card. This is definitely upping your value in terms of how you work well with others. Do you work well with others? Are you a solo driver or not? Your job might be asking for more, and your ability to communicate. Yeah, I think you're a solo driver. This is the second time this card has come up. And today, for my lovely Pisces, you need to stand alone for a little while because you need to protect yourself and heal yourself. And you're crowded by a lot of people's thoughts and concepts about you. It's a lot of interference, a lot of other opinions, too much TV, even too much MTV. It's just the way things should be is a real problem for you right now, Pisces. And the only way you're going to find that out is this work thing, this corporate thing, this working well with others is going to take you and start putting you back on the path of something a little more solid, a little more grounded. This is you taking control of your finances, but it's also taking control of your value. It's not becoming a martyr. It's not becoming, oh, poor me. It's actually balancing all that energy, and that's why it's considered healing. You've gone past the Seven of Diamonds. You've slept on it. You've drank on it. You've done everything possible on it, and now you're just doing the work and getting it done. And when you balance this energy, it's quite an accomplishment for you. A lot of other energies are going to fall in place, like the Ten of Hearts, like the Ten of Cups. You can have the happiest home. This is total bliss, total luxury, total man, I feel like sitting in the jacuzzi and drinking champagne. That's the kind of feeling. That's the kind of evenings you will have if you just actually, ooh, drop my light. That's the kind of things you have coming towards you. But I do have this Jack of Earth still. Somebody is wounding you on a regular basis, I feel. I don't think this is you. I think this is a very immature energy that wounds you on a regular basis. Because the Ten of Swords came out twice in this reading. And then with this Jack of Earth, it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody is puts you down too much. And it's like they pull the swords out of your back and push them right in, or they push them in deeper sometimes. You can't walk away from this battle, even though it's done. It's really all done. You can totally walk away from it. You totally forget about this person for the rest of your life and be happy. There's some connection here that is, I don't want to say karmic, but it's just overly connected. So that person, you can have total happiness in your life, but you won't feel it because this person is in it. I don't think it's a lover. It's like a brother, a sister, a mother, a father. It's your housekeeper, your maid. I don't know. It's somebody that's in your life on the regular that wounds you on the regular, Pisces. And it's why you always feel like you know, it's like, oh, I grabbed this 10 of hearts, this 10 of cups. I can do this. I got this coming my way. But, you know, one intersection, one phone call, one from text from this person, and you forget all about it. It's like it never happened. So even though you're advancing in other areas of your life, this person continually kind of pulls you back and wants to hold you in place. This person wants to hold you in place because if you change, they have to change, and they don't want to change. So you are, is that like a codependency? Yeah, this person is, it's not, it could be a friend, brother, sister. It's not a love relationship either. It's not, because it's completely separate from everything else. It's just like a big dark cloud that sits on you, and you feel the swords a lot from them. Yeah, you need to stand on your own. And this is upright. This is upright. You don't really stand on your own. This Pisces reading, Pisces anyway, has permeable edges in that they take in a lot from what is around them. They're very they're responders in their energy, not necessarily actors and forward drivers like an Aries or a Capricorn. And sometimes they just play off what they are given. Yeah, you're going to take control of those swords. You're going to try and heal this up. But you're going to try and heal it up with a marriage. It can happen. A union like this can happen, but I feel there's a little codependency. There's a little sense of, if I heal myself, I can get this marriage. Or this marriage will heal me. Healing this marriage will heal me. The message is, your healing and such needs to happen alone. Unless you're trying to balance the energies to not be so painful. This is the problem. This is swordsy energy. This is balancing communication, balancing how you fight, what you fight, the battles you pick to fight, your social status, your appearance, how you look to the world. And you want to look to the world like you're happily married and everything's okay, and this marriage is going to fix everything, or this union is going to fix everything. And it's not. It's you're asking this person to make you happy is what the problem is. And the cards that popped out right away was this ace. It means you got to stand alone. You got to hang out on your own. You got to spiritually move alone for a little while. And then you'll be able to understand that dark cloud that hangs over you, actually. And once you remove that, so much love and attention will come your way, because you'll start attracting lighter people instead of people who can live under a dark cloud. All right, thank you, Pisces, for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, comment, donate if the spirit moves you. My PayPal link is below. Have a good week, Pisces.